That's good.
Man, if only you guys could see how much fun we were just having before we started.
Too much.
I knocked everybody out with a killer Dan Barrero impression.
It was very good.
This is your I haven't won a game this year so far leader.
That was A+. Hats
you.
off. No.
Thank you. I tried.
No.
I listened to that show for a little bit. It's not bad, but it's not enough sports.
Yeah.
But anyways, enough
Agreed.
K-fan talk.
Yeah, we don't need any of that.
We're here today, a beautiful Wednesday. Some people are doing good, some people are doing bad. It's all over the place. Some people are done for the season, some people are just going. But I am your commissioner, your host for this lovely evening, owner of the Aardvark Kings, the back-to-back, the two-time, the real deal. Some have said go. I've heard some say go. I'm not going to say no to that. I don't disagree. But I'm not going to perpetuate that either. I'm just saying. Some have called me the GOAT of fantasy football.
You know, you might as well wear that title while you can, because it's slipping here.
It's slipping.
It's slipping, but you're not out.
I am Grant.
Slipping, but not out.
Next to me usually is the Vice President, the Treasurer. Again, he is out. He has sent his picks from beyond. Not like dead.
From the beyond.
But like just somewhere else. He sent them from somewhere else.
Undisclosed location.
But as always, my favorite guest, I say that for all my guests, but this time I mean it.
Oh, thank you.
Owner of John Popper's Harmonica, formerly known as Whitney Houston's Bathwater. 1-1 right now, looking for a championship. Trevor, how are you doing?
Man, I'm conflicted inside. I'm sad.
Yeah.
I said I didn't want to lose, and I lost, so that's all I got to say.
Hey.
We'll get into that, but otherwise, you know, there's a lot of things bigger than football, and, you know, outside of the air, we're doing all right, so. Mic off?
No, it's not mic off. You said feedback. Here's the same feedback.
Sure. Okay. Well.
If I do that, how does that sound? Does that sound better? Oh, I said it's gone now. After I fix everything. Oh, well.
Maybe it was you fixing it.
Yeah, maybe it was. But anyways, before we get going, as always, we like to start our program off with a
degenerates we are.
With a shot.
Here we go.
Delicious as always.
Nutritious.
Mic crackling.
Great start of a day.
I don't know how to fix that right now.
How bad of a crackle?
How bad of a crackle? Is it serviceable? Is it like... Can you get through the next 45 minutes with it, or...
Hopefully you're not wearing headphones. It's not just
constant crackling.
Constant crackle. But... Not only is he commissioner, folks, he is producer, master control supervisor of this here podcast. So
I wear many hats.
Yes. Yes, sir.
This wouldn't be the Bad Advice Show without a bunch of technical difficulties.
Hey, you got to work through it.
Yep.
So.
Anyways.
Well, yeah, any commissioner notes here?
It sounds like when your phone interferes with the speaker system.
No.
Like pulsing.
Is it, could it be my phone?
Any better? Anyways, it's whatever. I'll deal with it. Thank you. Hey. Thank you.
I guess everyone but us has to deal with it.
Yeah, that is true. It's low now.
He says, Connor just texted. It's the mics. So he knows a lot about sound engineering. I think that was his degree at
Dunwoody.
Dunwoody Technical College. He got sound engineering.
All right, how's that? Is that better? Did I do something? Did I do anything?
He said worse. He said
worse. Worse.
With an exclamation point.
God damn.
Oh, never a dull moment here. All right, folks.
All right. How about
Check.
audio shit? Better now. It's a bad crackle. All right. Well, is it like I said? Can you guys get through it for 45 minutes? Otherwise, I'll have to turn it off and restart it.
We could do it. We could do a double take here.
I could do a double take. Here's me right now.
He said, "Whatever. Just get on with it."
By the way, CR, you know there's a chat like on YouTube.
He likes his personal access to the posts.
Fair enough.
He does.
Fair enough. I won't take that away from him, I guess.
You can't block his ability to text us. You know, either of us. So he's gonna use that avenue.
All right. But let's just get started.
All right.
Otherwise, we'll be here all night trying to fix every problem of this sinking ship. That
he doesn't have a YouTube account. That's why he doesn't comment.
How does he watch it?
He
must watch it. Oh, he just doesn't have an account.
He uses his mom's account.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
Anyways.
All right. Regardless. We appreciate your text feedback.
Yes, we do appreciate it.
No matter how they come in.
Being here with us. All right, first matchup I have is my matchup: Big Smith Energy versus Aardvark Kings.
We got a name change here. Yeah.
We do have a name change. He had Nick Chubb get hurt.
That's rough.
Out for the season, and that was the namesake.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Does the heart and soul of this team go with the namesake? Let's hope not here, but he's got a new one here. But on to the recap here. Holy shit. I mean, look at the QBs in this matchup. Scoring 32, and Kirk Cousins with a massive 41.5 points.
It's definitely your phone next to the microphone.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, how does that work? Do I have Bluetooth on?
It's interferes.
Did that just stop it? Was it
no,
Bluetooth?
It's still going a little bit.
All right. Well, I'll try to hold it away. Let's pull this up. Oh. I don't know what to do about that because I got to read it. Well, at least we know the source now. But
yeah.
There's not much I can do about it.
We got to put ourselves in a Faraday room.
Need tinfoil. Just wrap my phone in tinfoil. Unless you could pull something up on my screen, but. Oh, perfect. That works for me.
All right. Big Smith Energy versus Aardvark Kings. This was a tough one for me because I was going back and forth, and this was a tough team. I held my own on this one, but end of the day, it just wasn't enough. That's 2 donuts in my lineup in a row, week to week. Mm-hmm. 2 different players.
Who is your donut this week? Could you blow it up full screen there, Jamie?
Darnell Mooney.
Possibly. Possibly get a full. Oh, wonderful. All right, sweet. Let's scroll down a little bit. That would be nice. Cool, that works.
All right. So yeah, I had 2 donuts in a row, back to back. It was a tough one.
Darnell Mooney.
We're 0-2 now. Billy put up good numbers though, 157.
That's impressive.
Very impressive.
Mm-hmm. You're not gonna lose a whole lot of weeks when you're putting up that kind of stats right there. And then you're back to back over 100 points. I feel like though.
Oh yeah.
You're well over 100.
Last week I did 120. This week I did 150.
So
I'm putting up numbers.
Yeah.
It's just I just happen to play other teams that are also putting up
numbers. It looks like you were projected 115. So you outdid your projection. You just ran into a juggernaut here.
Yeah.
You ran into a wall.
Yeah, so. Tough to see because you would hope potential playoff matchup. You like to see yourself beat them, and so.
Yeah. You like the consistency though. If you're you can hang your hat on that. Yeah. See a couple of 20-point efforts here from Gabe Davis and Garrett Wilson, respectively. A huge 28-burger from Devontae Smith, hence the name change, I think.
Yeah,
he's going to ride that.
Chubb is gone now.
Yep.
My Chubb hurts.
Yep.
Chubb's hurt. But
keeping the genitalia reference,
yeah.
so he's kind of keeping with the
Keeping with the theme.
So
I like it. You know what?
yeah,
Points for keeping with the theme.
that's right.
We're handing out points here.
Swap out a Chub for a Big Smith,
Yep.
Well, so that's good. We'll move on. I don't know, whatever you got to do to get me something. Blow it up. Perfect. That's perfect. No changes. Yep, we're good.
All right. Worst to first, the Battle of the Connors. Worst to first versus Cowboys.
It's not the one I have up, but
was it not?
no, that's all good. Well, this is a quick production meeting, but we'll get it figured out for next week. We just figured out after week 3 my phone was causing the fucking interference.
Not only week 3.
Yeah.
Like
goodness.
My 3rd year doing this.
Yeah, but well, hopefully it's good now.
Worst of the Battle of the Connors.
Perfect.
Close matchup.
Very.
It went back and forth even on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And Cowboys D for 54. The expansion team going undefeated. The expansion team
out of
never
nowhere.
lost a game in this league.
Out of nowhere. He's still riding that wave, and good for him. Good for him.
Cowboys D, another good day.
They're looking
ending above where you start.
Yeah, they're looking like a solid unit for the year. I mean, what has he got? Another 3 sacks to add to his 4 from last week. I mean, early front runner probably.
Last week.
He had 7?
Yeah.
So he's at 10.
Yeah, he's at 10.
So
he's still the
early front runner for the sack lead right there.
We had big shakeups happen when I put that together.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it's not scrolling across on the bottom on this one.
Mm-hmm.
On the main screen where both me and Trevor are, it'll scroll across. So when we come back to that at the end, I'll let that play for a minute.
Okay.
So
but yeah,
you can see that.
The namesake for him is a defense, and it's playing like it.
Never seen that before. That's interesting. The namesake being a defense.
Also, yeah, kind of a humble brag for the penny pinching aspect of the draft. When you drop $54 on Cowboys D, you gotta.
Yeah. They gotta show out. They gotta get
you. They gotta show out.
Yeah.
It'd be. I'm pretty sure we would have had a name change here, after 2 weeks if they weren't. If they weren't showing out. But yeah, no, I think it's all clicking there for Cowboys D. Then worst to first, not for a bad effort here. When you put up 143, you'd usually expect a win, and I mean, pretty much just an all-around effort here from his team, and then a major boost from Steelers defense, who somehow outscored Cowboys D. But yeah, that's a good unit too. Pittsburgh always has a good defense year in, year out. Might not be the flashiest, but
it gets it done.
How many points did he get for breaking Chubb's leg? Does that count on the total? No?
No, it does
Too
not.
Soon? Sorry,
it
dude.
does not count.
All my Chubb owners out there. I was one of them too, so I can say that. Oof.
Ridley me this versus CMCU later.
And it was a CMC later in this one.
You know what this battle was?
What was it?
This was the highest scoring team of the week.
High scoring. Oh, yeah. For
versus
CMC.
The lowest scoring team of the week.
102 was our lowest score.
102.2 was our lowest score of the week. Jacob.
All right.
You know what you have to do. Yeah, it's $15. Right. Trevor, do you want to tell him how you can pay
us? Venmo, Cash App, Zelly, Pigeon. You can mail it by Pigeon. It don't matter.
After last week when you said lap dances, someone was looking to pay in lap dances.
Someone was. Well, I mean, I'm not receiving lap dances, but they can be passed through a third-party entity.
The league would pay $15 for you to get.
What's that certain spot from downtown? Deja Vu. If you hire a third-party entity, we can accept it. It's okay, but we'll transfer it. We'll stick with the top 3: Cash App, Zelly, Venmo, Cash.
Cold hard cash.
Always king. So
it's king, and that works the best.
Yeah.
But I mean, blowout. I don't know what else to say about this one. Ridley me this. Some bright moments. Herbert getting 26.
Mm-hmm.
Being fairly consistent. 12 from Gibbs was nice. Mixon getting you 13 was good.
Mm-hmm.
Olave 14.
Can't be mad at it.
It's just where's the rest of the team?
Yep. And it happens. I mean, Freiermuth, he had a lot of hype behind him first couple years of his career. I don't know. He's still a solid tight end.
Harris says Buddy says Zelly.
Zelly, yeah. That's what
And he put it in quotes.
that's what Connor always says, so I'm just mimicking what he says. Zelly.
He goes, isn't it just Zell?
I don't care what it is.
I don't actually know.
I'm not.
I feel like
I am not paid by them. I will take paid sponsorships, but until they pay me, I'm going to say it wrong.
He also says we should consider getting rid of defense.
Well, that probably won't happen, but I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah.
In fact, I want to add punters.
Punters.
for a side pot reason.
Oh.
Side pot punter with the most yards. That'd be a fun side pot.
Yeah, I just pick the worst team with who's punting all the time. Like yards per punt or total punt yards?
Yards per punt.
Okay. Well, yeah. That would be interesting. But yeah, I mean,
But that's down the line. But
yeah, we won't worry about that right now.
Saquon Barkley getting hurt in this game too, right?
Yeah, he did.
What's his status?
I think he just has an ankle sprain. Not a high ankle sprain, but an ankle sprain. Rumors he might play this Thursday. Not true. He's out for at least another week, but I would say he's probably back next week, and they're going to roll the dice again, trying to get him back out there.
Post Mahomes versus better luck next time. John finally getting a win this year.
There's a W.
I can't hate too much because I haven't got one yet.
He's got one more than you. And yeah, I mean, his team really solid effort there. From the QB, running backs did about the same as he did last week, but it didn't matter this time.
Yep.
He got the support and where he needed it. Higgins, huge bounce back after last week. I think
defense going -1.
Yeah,
-1.
I mean,
didn't hurt him either.
Lions D though. I mean, I heard something that the past 2 times I think the Lions and Seahawks have played 3 years in a row now. The first 2 matchups, both games were over 80 points scored in the game. So this one was a little more tame, but I don't know. Lions D. I mean, that's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah.
And clearly, it didn't pay off, but.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're going for sacks, you have Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Could get you maybe a decent amount.
Sure, but
sacrifice some points.
You gotta play for the big pot, not for the side pot. I mean, maybe we'll see more of that come, halfway through the season.
You heard it here first.
People are dying out.
You gotta play for the big pot, not the small.
That's right. I mean, if you're playing for the small pot, that's the wrong mentality. This is a league of winners.
That's little boys stuff. Little boys play for the side.
That's Girl Scout shit. Yeah. But yeah, great win by John.
Yeah.
Good to see it. I'm pretty sure I took him to win.
That's a confidence 140. Too.
Yes. Yep.
He going into next week, you sit there and go, I can put up 140, no problem.
Yep.
That's a big confidence booster.
Yep. I mean, not too bad on the other side either. I mean, a couple wide outs.
It's just
CD and what was that? Devontae Adams, and then the QB putting up a bunch of points.
Yep.
Sometimes you don't get everyone going at once. You take what you can get, though.
So you sounded shocked when I said 102.2 was the lowest scoring.
Yeah.
Was that because you thought you were
no.
looking at your score now? I mean,
no, just compared to last year, I think we usually had some like 80s, 90s, a few 70s here and there.
Last week's was 90 something.
Yeah, I'm thankful I got the 2 points wherever I got them. But yeah, I talked about it last week, one I don't want to lose, and Natalie's got my freaking number. I'm 0-3 against her since I entered the league. She always shows up and puts a beating on me. So
the last couple years, she's had some good teams.
Yeah, for sure. She has a good team this year too. So I mean, top to bottom, Josh Allen, you'll take him every day of the week. Bills D as well, down at the bottom. Tyler Lockett. See, I think last week, I I said Lockett's scary because he's always good for, a monster game every now and then. And of course, I talked it into existence.
Yeah,
so
put it on the universe.
I did, and it came right back to me. So good win by her all around. Pretty solid. A few duds in there, but not as many duds as I had. So
she's also down to Eckler, I believe.
Sure. Okay.
So I think that's where like the Kelly, this Kelly guy comes in. I think that's Eckler's backup.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean he's.
Who got more? So you have Montgomery.
Mm-hmm. I did not have him in. I had.
What did Gibbs get?
I don't know. I think about the same thing. I think about 12 points. So they're kind of split right down the middle.
Yeah.
It's kind of. I mean, Montgomery has back-to-back touchdowns, but I think Gibbs gets all the receiving work. It's kind of the way it's working. So I don't think Gibbs has a TD yet. I mean, I could be wrong on that. But yeah, you can't win when your team doesn't show up, or you play the wrong people, which is exactly what happened.
It happens. Trust me.
Yep. On to next week. We're just focused on CMC you later. Please, only questions about CMC you later.
Please, no more questions. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yep.
Our last matchup. Week 2. Bijan Mustard versus the Danis system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, he scored slightly less than me, but
slightly
basically
less.
The same.
He was right there in contention for lowest also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Bijan was lowest scorer last week. Big bounce back week for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Scored a whole, I think, 40-some more points because he was low 90s.
I think right off the top, starting Jordan Love for a nice 26 points.
Yep.
I forget, he's got somebody on his bench. I can't remember which QB he's got. But he played Love over them, so that was a good move there.
Yeah.
Solid move. Deebo Samuel comes out of nowhere. He's kind of fallen out of favor with a lot of people the past couple of seasons, but still a talented guy. Shows in the score there with 22 points. Mike Williams with the TD, I believe. Oh, no, he just had a bunch of yards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good plays.
I believe, so last week when Danny was stepping in
here,
we told him go all Vikings.
Yeah, we did.
And I don't know if that would have helped him, but Thielen had 20-some points.
He had the touchdown. I saw him reel that in on Monday night.
He had 22 points last week, 21 points.
Nice.
I don't know if I don't think that would have saved him, but it would have put him closer. And he should have listened to us.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I remember, I think I said Addison would outscore Jefferson, which was close. Missed it by 3 points. And I said Danny would get the win, but clearly that didn't happen.
Jets defense getting 1 point, too, is kind of surprising.
Yeah, they played Dallas. Dallas looks like an unstoppable offense on top of an unstoppable defense. Nobody likes cheering for Dallas. Nobody that I know. But they look like a solid squad coming out this year. What's going on with Deshaun Watson in Cleveland? That guy used to be a world beater, and then he started.
Yeah, he used to be passing.
He had a few off-the-field issues. We won't get into that, but he looks like he's a shell of his former self. I don't know.
Yeah, that year off, maybe that eye wandered a little.
I think it was about 2 years off, honestly.
Was it 2 years?
Yeah, because I think, he stepped away from the Texans, and then they moved on pretty much, then traded him, and I think he got a suspension. Well, he was back halfway through last year, I think.
Yeah.
So maybe about a year and a half.
I think it was a full year, and then it was a half year.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So.
And I think it happened at the end of football season the year prior.
Yeah, where all the shit came out.
So then you had another half a year on that.
Yeah, but the people were high on him going into this year. They have one of the better running attacks. Obviously, that took a hit this week.
Although they did sign Kareem Hunt back.
They did. Yep. Right, shout out to whoever got him because I was fishing around for him. I just couldn't. I didn't have the cojones to drop anybody on my team to pick him up, but yeah, R.I.P. to the guy who picked up Jerome Ford. That lasted for about 5 minutes. Then they signed Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, I saw some ridiculous Jerome Ford bids, in other leagues for free agency. People spending their whole free agency budget for him. R.I.P. to that. But
yeah.
hey,
Happy birthday and having free agency budget.
yeah. Well, on to the
Week 3 now. We have the Week 3 preview.
Yeah.
We'll start it off with Cowboys D for 54 versus Better
The-
Luck Next Time. The Unstoppable.
an instant fan favorite here. Cowboys D for 54.
Yeah.
Cinderella underdog story. I don't even know if you can call it that anymore now. He's just a mainstay. He's a little Chihuahua, but Chihuahua's got a lot of bite. So
But they do.
they
have
do.
a lot of bite.
They're aggressive, nasty little bastards, and sometimes that's what you want to be, and it's working for him. He's playing up to his identity here, and I mean, who are Cowboys playing this week? Does it say?
Arizona.
That's who you want to watch on this team. You want to watch the namesake on Cowboys D.
And they're playing Arizona.
I
too,
mean,
so
the rich get richer here for them, and I mean, I'd think that he has a good opportunity here to pile on his sack lead already and add some more there. So
I see this. I mean, I think Harley has the bones of a good team.
Mhm.
He really built off last year. 0-2, I don't think reflects the team that Harley is.
Yep.
But it's that Cowboys D versus Arizona. That is, I gotta go CR.
Yeah, dude, it's scary. That's a scary matchup if you're lining up across the field against that, especially when you're Arizona and you're playing for next year and the year after and the year after that, pretty much.
Yeah.
You're pretty much gutted, but oh man, I mean, I gotta go against what I've been doing. I gotta say Cowboys D. I mean, they might put up another 40, 50 points. Maybe.
Yeah.
This might be a
I think
bloodbath.
this so far is top. I mean, I think this is for sure top of the Lebanese division.
Yeah.
That's the number 1 team.
Yeah. Yeah, this is to put a
Our
stranglehold.
vice president, co-commissioners pick CR.
Okay. So we're going 3-0 for Cowboys D.
I think it's a hard one. Like I say, Harley
It's
has
hard.
the bones of a good team, but
I wouldn't be
it
surprised
just doesn't quite happen.
either way. Either way. Well, yeah. You want to root for the Cinderella story. You do.
Yeah. Now here's a Cinderella story, but for a different reason.
You scroll down a little bit. Ooh, perfect.
We have the Danis system versus worst to first.
Oh, I got the wrong graphic up.
You have
I get Cowboys D, and you're good. Which one are we trying to do?
Danis system versus worst to first.
All the way to the right. There we go. Perfect. Let's roll on a little bit. Sweet. All right.
This is going to be a close one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who I like more in this. Nico Collins has been killing it for Houston and worst first. I think this is the first time he's been in the lineup.
I think he
wasn't last week.
He wasn't in there? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
But again, you have that 1-2 punch of Jefferson Addison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, the Vikings' air attack looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing they got going for him. They can't run the ball, so that totally plays into his hands with those that two-headed monster at wideouts there. It looked a little silly at the beginning of the year to draft both of them, but it's paying dividends. You know, that's kind of the heart of his team there, and then he's got Kelsey back. And, yeah, he's got to let the big dogs do what big dogs do.
The big dog's got a bark.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, that's exactly it. And,
now, do you think he benefits again this week from going all Vikings roster? Put Dalvin Cook in there?
I haven't seen enough out of Cook to really warrant him starting again. I thought he would have a better start than he would with the Jets. He's kind of playing second fiddle to Breece Hall. Yeah. I mean, he probably should at this stage in his career, but yeah, I mean, I don't mind Algier or Williams. I mean, Kyron Williams is off to a good start in LA. I mean, they're kicking Cam Akers' ass to the curb.
Yeah.
He's rumored to be traded or dealt. Maybe even dropped. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen with him? He must have some character issues or something. Something's going on there.
That or maybe him and McVay. Or was it McVay?
Yeah,
McVay
for the Rams.
just don't jive.
Yeah. I could see it because I mean they made him what?
Square block and a round hole.
Yeah, made him inactive out of nowhere. It's just weird.
And they did it last year too.
Yeah. So
and I think if I remember, I can't remember the exact comments that Sean McVay had, but it was almost just kind of snarky, like, "Oh, if he wants to play here, he'll play." Kind of thing.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Where it's just kind of, it seems like, to me when I heard that, it was like, "Oh, this is a both sides thing."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's got the Kyron Williams. Algiers had a good start. People thought he was going to be an afterthought when Bijan got there, but clearly that's not the case. And that's in an offense that wants to run the ball pretty much every play. So, you can never count it out when you got JJ and Kelsey on the same team. He's going to be in every matchup this year just because of those guys probably. But on the other side, I mean, another solid team. Connor did a good job of keeping the team together last year in a rough year. He didn't say throw in the towel and give up and trade any of those guys.
No, yeah.
He kept them together, which was smart.
He did a good rebuild.
Yep. Yeah, so, man, I mean, he's the underdog here, but I don't know. This one looks closer, like you said, than the percentage points would suggest.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Dana's system on this one, I think. I think his heavy hitters are going to show up this week and probably carry him.
Hit.
Yeah, they're going to carry him. Yep. How about you?
I think worst to first is a little bit more spread out across the board.
Mm-hmm.
I like them more.
Yeah.
I mean, Amon-Ra, it doesn't look like he has Waddle in here, so Waddle must be hurt.
Maybe he just hasn't changed it. I would, you'd imagine Waddle plays here.
Yeah, especially over Judy in the flex. Like, I get putting in Nico Collins. The way Nico Collins has been playing for Houston.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 2 20-point weeks in a row.
He's a good find. He's a good find there.
So, I will say it is the underdog, but I'll take the underdog in this. Give me a worst to first.
Yeah, I mean, Tua at the top, beats the hell out of Watson at this stage in the game. So if Tua leads him off the top, I think, that could give you a 20, 30-point differential if he has a good game. You know? So
and then, of course,
I understand where you're coming from.
Of course, he took himself also.
Yeah.
You're not going to bet against yourself in this stuff. I mean, you could, actually.
You could, but why would you do that?
Exactly. Kings versus Ridley Me This.
Okay. Somebody's O has got to go here.
Yep.
Someone's going to win.
Both
Someone's going to win here.
2.
Yeah.
Someone's going to walk out of this pit with a W.
That's right.
And I'm thinking it's going to be me.
Yeah, I mean, Kirk last week gave you, 40 points?
Yep.
And that was in a game against the Eagles, one of the better offenses.
And one of the better defenses
also. And also here comes basically another great offense, but a terrible, terrible defense in LA. So I think you got right off the top, Plus we got the 2 QBs battling it out again. You always love to see that.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
You always love to see that. So probably, I'm guessing both QBs will put up similar stats. We'll see. As long as the game's close, I think a lot of people expect it to be close. I mean, I'm pretty sure on the sports books it's a pick 'em. So you get your choice, and over-under points is 54. So should be a hell of a game for the Vikings this week, Hopefully they come out on top this time. But
and I think Herbert playing a not very good defense either.
Yeah.
So they both have that going for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then as you go down, how's Javonte doing this year? I haven't watched a lot of Denver Broncos football.
When he touches the ball, I think he's averaging good yards. He's just not getting many because they're passing a lot.
Sure. They're probably down a lot. Do they have a win yet? Broncos?
I don't know. I saw they put up 30-something. 31 or something like that against whoever they played last week.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't seen.
So they're scoring points. They're getting their red zone. It's just it's a passing offense.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2 weeks, so maybe it's just the offense that they've played against those specific teams.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and they're gonna have to keep up. this week with Miami. So
his average per carry is good.
yeah,
It's just
you'd like to see that.
He's not getting many attempts.
You like to see his yards per attempt be good. The rest will follow as long as they give him a chance.
Even Perrine, I have his backup.
Yeah,
he's doing the same thing.
Sure.
Like they're just not running the ball a lot right now.
Yeah.
They're letting Russ be Russ.
And I mean, we got Derrick Henry, and Joe Mixon. Mixon seems like he's kind of a slow starter most years, and he'll have a good game here and there. Henry, he's doing pretty good already this year, I'd have to think, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And then you're going to roll back on the Drake London train? You feeling confident in that one?
I don't know.
It is a tough call.
After he gets he gets a donut week 1, I bench him.
Mm-hmm.
I put in Darnell Mooney for him, thinking he should do all right.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a donut.
Yeah.
Drake London goes off and gets himself a tutty and like 20 points.
Oh yeah.
And I did the math. If I would have just left Drake London in and played him, I would have won last week by a 10th of a point.
Oh. Yeah.
So
damn. So yeah.
So I put him back in. I felt like that was bad juju to take him out.
Yeah, Atlanta looked better last week. Playing Detroit here, I mean, you'd think that would be kind of a, I don't know, it could be kind of a stalemate. I don't know.
This might be a little bit of a shootout.
Yeah, I could see it. And
so, of course, I'm going to go with me.
Mm-hmm.
What's your heart telling you?
Yeah. I mean, looking around, I keep saying it, though. I like Ridley. I like Jacob's team. I don't know how he's 0-2.
Jacob said in the chat, I'm winning this week. Grant 0-3. I'd love to see it. Knock me off the throne.
Oh, man.
Okay. You guys want to take the goat down? You want to come after the 2-time?
You got to knock the goat off the mountain, You got to butt him off the mountain.
We're going to stumble every once in a while.
Yeah.
I want to say last year I remember it was I had an up and down season.
Mm-hmm.
First year I won, it was a dominant year.
Yeah.
And so we're going down. We're on the bottom of the side of the hill. We got to start going up at some point.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. Last year we were up and down. This year, fine, whatever. We'll be up and down this year again, and we'll take it.
So you're saying you're at the bottom?
Right now we're at the bottom. We got to start going up, and I think this is the matchup that's going to get me start going up.
All right.
Takes one. All it takes is one to start.
You got to get some wind in your sails, yeah.
And so this is my big gust right here.
Yeah. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to go the other way with Ridley me this. Sorry. I'm going to take him just out of spite, honestly, because I lost last week, so I want to see you lose again, just so I can maybe rub it in your face to feel better.
Well, we polled America. We said, hey, America, what do you guys think of this matchup?
Yep.
And America said, we want the Aardvark.
Okay. Well, I think this is probably a game to watch this week, I'd say. Did Commissioner say his game of the week? Has it not come up yet?
He didn't specify one on here.
Vice Commissioner.
So I'll let you.
This is going to be mine. This is going to be the matchup of the week.
Why don't you hold it? Because I think we got some other good matchups.
No, I'm just going to say it, but we'll hold it. Unofficial match of the week.
We'll circle back to it because, like I said, there's
think
another good matchup.
This one's gonna come down to the wire, though. I like it. Ooh.
All right, Post Mahomes versus Bijan Mustard.
1-1.
Both 1-1. John having a good confidence booster week last week.
Mm-hmm. I see a key lineup change here. DeAndre Swift coming in here for John. He might have found a diamond in the rough there with Swift, as long as he can stay healthy, which who knows if that'll happen. But man, I mean, he looked really good. Or our defense made him look good. I don't know. I mean, we look like Swiss cheese. That guy was just getting 5 yards every run, basically. It was bad. But that might be a solid pick there for him. I don't know what he paid for him on auction day, but that might be a good. I mean, all you need is, if he paid single digits for him, all you need is a couple good games out of him, and you can say you got your money's worth. But yeah, that looks good. And then, other side, you kind of.
I wonder what Cooper's designation is there on the.
He already. Wait, no, they went Monday, so he played Monday. So I would imagine he's gonna play again Sunday, but there's plenty of
Yeah.
couple more practices in between. I don't know if he's practicing or not.
Yeah, I don't quite know what that means. Hawkinson, I think, is only going to be good for John.
Yeah.
But looking at Bijan, I mean, Jordan Love, I don't know who his other quarterback is, but Miles Sanders and Bijan. I'm starting to eat my words on Bijan a little bit. I said I wasn't on the Bijan train.
Mm-hmm.
But after watching him jump around against
he's shifty. He is shifty.
Packers,
he's one of
maybe I was wrong.
He's one of the shiftiest backs. Shifty guys, not shitty, shifty.
He's a little swifty.
Yeah, he's shifty, man. You watch him, he can shake some guys loose, and he looks as good as advertised. So.
And for a first time in a starting lineup, this Puka
Nacua.
Yeah. Is the Travis's flex.
Yeah, I got him in another league, and I don't know whether to believe the hype or not.
I mean, it's only week 3 coming up.
And apparently he set like a record for most receptions and yards by like a rookie in the first 2 years, or first 2 games of a career, I think. So one or the other, but yeah, it's like, is it a flash in the pan? Is it not? Do you believe it? Do you not? I don't know. I guess we'll find out week 3.
We're gonna find out week 3.
Yeah, because he might just keep rolling. I mean,
that might be make or break for Travis.
Yeah, it could be.
The floor might come out on him with that one.
But I don't know. I think he's shown enough where you got to play him. And then I think he's making the right move there. And you got Debo and Diggs. I think one of those guys could cover your ass enough if he was to lay an egg. This one will be close too, though. It should be a close matchup.
I'm going to go with Bijan on this one.
You go Bijan?
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm going to say John's going to take it and go to a winning record.
John's going to take it. Well, we polled 100 people at a local mall.
At a local mall.
And they said Post Mahomes was going to
win. Okay, all right. So Post Mahomes. The people are behind you. But yeah, that'll be a good one, though. Should come down. Those last 2 matchups should come down to the wire. Yours and John and Travis there.
All right.
Oh, man.
See you later versus John Popper's Harmonica. This is going to be a close one.
Oof, you think so?
This is the battle of the top 2 scorers. As far as like week 1, you were the top scorer. Week 2, it was Mike.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and he beat my top score by 15, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, he had
at least 10, 12.
Something like that.
Yep. I was at 149. So, yeah. Yep.
This is going to be a close one.
Yeah.
Again, this week 3 is really gracing us with some good matchups here.
Oh, definitely. I'm just going to analyze the other team. I'm not going to get into mine. But
I will say this about yours. I like the Brian Robinson.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone who knows me knows I'm a big Brian Robinson fan.
I left him on the bench.
I'm Brian Robinson Jr. stan.
Yeah, so much that you traded him to me last year.
Well, that was different. That was
different.
That was different.
Business. Okay.
That business. Got
Brian, it's just business. Okay?
I wish he could have won that trophy with me.
Yeah.
But
okay.
You know what?
You also probably wouldn't have won it with him if you don't make the trade.
Exactly.
Maybe, potato.
I would have loved to have him, but in order to win the trophy, I needed to get rid of him.
Yeah, and I had him on the bench last week, and he put up just under 30 points.
Brian Robinson, I'm sorry you just got shot.
Oh, I know.
But we got to move you up.
I forgot he got shot. But, yeah, so I figured let's swap him out. Let's put him in. I think he's earned his stripes here. He's looking like a real lead back, so we'll throw him in there. But, yeah, Aaron Jones, I don't know if he's still questionable or not. I'm hoping to get more out of Jamar Chase. He's kind of... He always seems to be. He's going to get you,
He can get you 40 points.
6 to 8 points, or which sucks. I don't know. I'm not going to give up on him yet. I mean, he's probably my best player on the team, but we'll see.
He's good keeper bait or
yep.
Stuff like that.
But yeah, this is this is why I didn't want to lose to Natalie last week, because now I got to come back and face just as good of a team.
Yeah.
And then, so it'll be. I think it's an uphill battle. I think the stats are kind of skewing it.
Hunter Henry's a tough one because he scored a touchdown each week.
I wouldn't consider myself the favorite in this one.
Points wise, yeah, it says you are. But
yeah. But yeah, I mean, when you go up against McCaffrey, you're kind of shaking in your boots no matter what.
Yeah, because you know he'll just go off.
Yep.
I'm gonna say you're gonna win though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with myself. I'm gonna go with that. I don't know. It's gonna come down. I'm a little disappointed in both my quarterbacks right now. Not gonna lie, I kept Fields and Lawrence, and I don't know who to play right now. Fields looks lost. Lawrence is kind of having a slow start here, so I don't know. It might come down to which QB I play. And
we went to the Sunny Day nursing home down the street, and we asked them, "Hey, who do you think's gonna win?" Do you want to know what they said?
Good one. Oh, what did they say? What did the senile seniors say?
They said we're really big Blues Travelers.
Oh, okay.
We want John Popper's harmonica to win.
We won't let you down this week, John. That's John Popper, for those who don't know. For those who don't know, John Popper is the lead singer of Blues Traveler. People probably don't even know what the hell the name's about.
They say, I don't know who John Popper is.
I tried to go with more of a positive vibe this year. Instead of naming my team after dead celebrities, let's name it after an alive one. So
let's keep it in the land of the living.
Yeah, let's keep it on this side of the existential plane, if you will.
All right. See, I wanted you to weigh in on picking your game of the week because this is a great match.
You like this one?
Two good teams.
2-0s and 2-0s. Okay.
Yep. Someone's going home with an L.
Yep.
Here, someone has to lose this one.
Mm-hmm.
Both good teams.
Yeah, you'd hate to see one of the undefeateds lose it this early, but it's gonna happen. So.
Yep. There's 3 undefeated teams. This is 2 of them.
Yeah, it is. So someone will be undefeated, at least after this week. Someone will be able to hold it. But
what's jumping out at you here? I like Ramondre Stevenson. I don't know how he's done, but I think he's always liable for every once in a while pop off, get you 20 points, a 2-tutty day.
Yeah, I think he had a little bit of a rough week last week, if I remember right, but didn't stop Natalie from kicking my ass. So, and you got
this Kelly person, I don't know who.
Yeah, Josh Kelly. I mean, he started off first week. I think he got 2 TDs with Eckler healthy.
Oh, really?
So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So he's no slouch, and Eckler is, I'm sure, out for this game. I think. Maybe he's questionable. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
But for sure, he'll probably be limited in some capacity. So he's probably going to get a lot of run, and even if he is, she's going to put Eckler in then. I'm sure. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure she's a Packer fan. That must be why she's rolling Luke Musgrave.
Yeah.
He's their flashy rookie. But I don't know what's out there on depth for tight ends. I have no idea. I haven't looked. I haven't been shopping, but
I think I saw Jacob dropped him to get Kareem Hunt.
Here's what I'm looking at here is these 2 kind of unconventional wideouts. I'm seeing Zay Flowers on Natalie's side. He looks pretty flashy if anyone's seen him. He's definitely kind of yak guy, catch the ball and break the first tackle.
Yep.
You got to have kind of 2 people on him to get him to go down.
Yeah.
And then Rashid Shaheed, I believe his name is, kind of a understudy there in New Orleans behind. You got Olave and Thomas.
Yeah.
But he's good from what I've heard. I mean, he's a talented guy. He's just kind of buried behind them. So I don't know. We'll see if that sticks. But that's kind of an interesting matchup there. You don't.
Yeah, because especially Baltimore, Zay Flowers, they have OBJ and Mark Andrews.
I'm pretty sure OBJ got injured last week.
Oh, did they?
Unsurprising. I don't know if it's carrying through to this week. But that guy's always injured. He tries to hit the Grady. He'll get injured. Yeah, I don't know. He's a great receiver, but he's got to be over 30 now, OBJ. He's got to be 30, 31, kind of entering the twilight of his career. But, yeah. So, and then...
So who do you got winning this one?
Ooh, I'm going to go with Billy on this one.
Billy?
Out of a little bit of spite and just he has a slightly better team. So...
Yeah, it's tough. Breece Hall, I mean, he got, 0.9 points last week?
Did he?
And Dalvin got 0.2 points last week.
Yeah, that offense is brutal. For sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Natalie.
So you think Breece Hall kind of lays an egg?
I just, yeah.
I guess when you can sell out on the run, which is probably what they did, knowing Zach Wilson can't throw the he can't throw the ball, but he's no Aaron Rodgers back there.
Yeah.
So when the threat of the pass is so weak, I guess you can just stack the box and kind of trap the run. But they do have Garrett Wilson and some other good wideouts there. So
Billy does have Garrett Wilson. So
he does. Okay.
The dual threat.
Yeah, so he's got both sides of the ball, both.
Yeah, he's
air and ground there in New York.
He's got both sides of the offense.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Natalie.
You know, Natalie. Yeah, I'm gonna go Billy. Big Smith energy. I'm hoping he carries that energy and does it for Chubb.
The tiebreaker between us, Connor says Natalie.
Just kidding.
He's going with the household.
Yep.
This time. Last week he didn't.
Got to keep it in.
Last week he went against the household. This week.
Keep it all in the family.
If I get a close matchup like this, go with the house, I guess.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I still think. I don't know. This will be. Man, I almost want to have co-games of the week with the 2-0s. And then what was the first one I said? It was
me and
you and Ridley made this. So it's the 2-0 teams and the 0-2s. I think we got co-games of the week there. Those are both ones to watch. Okay. I'm going to be watching your guys' one a little more because I want to see. I still think you guys both have good teams and just have kind of found or your matchups haven't been great. You know, you're scoring.
I keep getting shit on.
Yeah, you're scoring.
I'm gonna
just not as much as the guy playing you. So, yeah.
I could see my team like being the highest scoring team in the league, but losing every game.
Yeah, we talked about this the other day.
Of just like I can see that's just how it's gonna work. If like every matchup I play, I just so happen to be.
That would be so unfortunate. I would almost feel your pain. But
it'd be an honor to have that.
Yeah. I would play the world's smallest violin at your funeral if that were to happen.
Yeah, I put that
and then maybe dance on your grave. I don't know, along with the rest of the league.
I put that on my tombstone. Highest scoring team in the league. Never won one.
Yeah, you can write that on the shitty if you so ended up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be the most talented team to finish. With an O record, but.
So going across the bottom right now is the updated through week 2 sack list. So where are we at? We're about to come back at the beginning. I'll read them off for you, Trevor. So
okay.
Because you didn't necessarily drop. I think you only got 1 sack last week.
I didn't check.
You didn't drop too bad.
Didn't check.
But you're not in second. Anymore.
As long as you're kind of keeping pace. But who's yeah.
CR's still in first. Mike, I think, was it Mike?
We need names and numbers. I want to know what I'm going up against. Does it go in order?
Yeah, it goes in order with numbers.
Okay.
Gotta wait for you.
Okay, it's coming around.
It's coming back around. just give it a minute.
Okay, all right.
It'll come. Don't worry.
I'm just so impatient,
Mike jumped all the way up to like second place, I think, if I remember right.
Well, sweet.
He was like second to last, and then his team got like 8 sacks.
No. So this is gonna be a tight race, I think.
All right. So number 1, we have Cowboys D for 54 with 10 sacks. Number 2 is worst to first with 9 sacks because he had I think 1 sack at the beginning. 2
oh my
sacks,
gosh!
But he had Pittsburgh defense.
Yeah,
and
they went
jumped
off
all the way up, brought him all the way up to second place. Then Mike in third CMCU later with 8 sacks.
Both of them have 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no. Connor has worst to first has 9. CMCU later has 8.
Okay.
Fourth is Big Smith Energy with 7. Then you come in you and Danny are tied at 5th, and both have 6.
Okay, so we're not out of it. We're just hanging around.
Yeah,
just hanging around.
Then what's that? Tied for 7th. John Mustard. Better luck next time at 5. So they're on your heels. Me and John with 4, and then Natalie really me this 11th with 3.
Okay.
Natalie has Bill's defense.
Yep.
Did not record a sack.
Which is kind of surprising.
When I read that, when I was adding them up, I was like, wait, what?
Is Von Miller playing for them?
He's hurt right now.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, they have, I don't even know who their other pass rushers are. I think they drafted a rookie last year. I don't remember who, but Besides the point, I like this side pod. It seems like it's going to be close. I mean, maybe we'll get...
People are going to be fighting this one out.
We might get some teams that pull away.
CR is starting to pull away.
I hope not, but... Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you can move up or get, you know...
You can be at the bottom and jump all the way to the top. I think this is going to be anyone's game.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I was kind of skeptical at first when you picked that, but now all the skepticism's gone. So I was like, well, what if somebody just has the best defense all year?
Last year, I think someone just ran away with it, if I remember.
Yeah.
Because it was flex touchdowns.
Yeah, well, I don't remember.
I remember I didn't get one until like week 5.
Yeah.
And I had Tyreek Hill in my flex too.
Yeah.
Thinking like, oh yeah, he'll go off for a couple.
He'll go off, and then he didn't. But...
Week 5, he finally gets a touchdown.
Yeah. It seems like, I don't know, is there a lot of sacks going around start of the year?
Yeah, exactly.
It seems like it to me, like teams are
Pittsburgh had
little
7,
rusty, and Cowboys are looking good.
Defense had 8. Mike's, I can't remember who defense Mike had, but they had...
I would expect Connor, Cowboys D, to stay in the lead when they're battling Arizona.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, I think he's...
I hope they're practicing.
He might start pulling away, and then we'll all just
get their QB practicing, getting the ball, snapping it, taking 2 steps back, and throwing it to the sideline. Yeah. That's what he should be practicing this week.
Just get the ball out.
Just get it out. Just get it out. Because you don't want to take all those sacks. But, yeah. So, there we go.
Yeah. I think that's it.
I think so.
Great job, guys.
Oh, thanks, man.